Hey everybody, Sammy Productions here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a very old Star Wars collectible. It's from the LEGO Star Wars line. Today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Star Wars Set 4504 Millennium Falcon. Yeah. I'm actually really happy that I got a LEGO Millennium Falcon because I've wanted one for a very long time. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to Prairie Bricks. I think that's the name of the store. I actually visit the store quite frequently, and they had this in stock. So huge shout out to Prairie Bricks for having a Millennium Falcon in stock, because this thing is awesome. So on the front of the box, we have a nice image of the Millennium Falcon here with a stormtrooper, with a snowtrooper, blaster turrets. A picture of the Millennium Falcon flying out of Echo Base after it was stormed by the Empire. On this side of the box, we have LEGO Star Wars Set 4504. On this side of the box, we have LEGO Star Wars Set 450. LEGO Star Wars. On the top, LEGO Star Wars Set 4504 with the picture of the Stormtrooper and a little minifigure. On the bottom, we just have some images of stuff that the sets can do. And on the back of the box is just more images of stuff that the set can do. It can do this, that, and all of that cool stuff. And you can build a Star Destroyer out of the Millennium Falcon, which is something that LEGO Star Wars sets don't really do anymore. Another thing that LEGO Star Wars sets don't really do anymore is with their boxes. If we just lift this up, we got a box flap. We got a flap on the front of the box, which shows just shows us some stuff that the set can do with LEGO Set 4504 and LEGO Set 4502, the X-Wing that came with. I think it was the one that came with Yoda's hut. I'm not sure how that went, and that's basically it for the box. So, moving right along, here we have the LEGO Star Wars Set 4504 Millennium Falcon. A very old LEGO Star Wars set. And let's just take a closer look at the details. Some nice details on the top here, on this main saucer section. Some nice details for these wells in the mandibles here. Nice cockpit detailing, which I think this is the same print that was used on all the other Millennium Falcons. Let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. Yeah, but I know that this print was not used in all of the Millennium Falcons. I'm pretty sure this print was unique to this one version of the Millennium Falcon. Go. That's nice. And there's the docking port there. That nice blue two-piece for the engine, which according to, well, I saw this on the new Rise of Skywalker Falcon, and it looks like they're not doing this anymore for the Falcons. They're just using some tile, some translucent blue tiles. Nice. Another docking port there. The satellite. Now for some features. On the exterior, the satellites can spin. The sensor dish can spin. The turret can spin. All that stuff. And now let's. Nicely done details all around. Well, some nicely done all around for the Falcon. And now let us take a look at the cockpit here. But let me just take something out here. Something that's not. Oh, wait. What is this doing in here? It doesn't matter. Okay. So like all the other Falcons, this whole piece just comes off as one assembly. And then what we can do is we're going to take our minifigure here. We're just going to place him in the cockpit there. And I don't know if the other Falcons did this, but this can move side to side. So if the Falcon is tilting to one side, it'll adjust itself. And then all of this will just close around it like that. And the minifigure will sit nicely in the cockpit. But we're going to need a minifigure so we can show off some of the other play features that the set has. Now, there are two gimmicks that this particular Falcon did that the other ones don't really do. This is the only Falcon that had these two gimmicks. One of them we'll get to later, but the first one is if we pull this section out, I don't know how well you can see it, but let me just lift this up. If we pull this section out, the boarding ramp drops down, that is really cool. So, without further ado, let us crack the Falcon open so we can take a look at all it can do on the inside. So, to start off, you're gonna want to now on the other versions of the Falcon, the connection on these panels was improved, but on this version of the Falcon, these panels are very loose. So you're just gonna want to take your time and just carefully peel them back, which will then expose the interior. So, let's take a look at the interior there. So, nice interior. And I don't know if this orangish piece here for the hyperdrive was used in any other sets, or if this was the only Lego set that had this particular piece. And then so one thing you can do is, so there's Han Solo's hoodie, which when I bought this, I didn't get any of the minifigures. Nice. And it has the hyperdrive printed piece. And that I'll get to later. That is the other gimmick that I wanted to show you. So very nicely done all around. One thing that I wish they could have added, it's a minor nitpick, is a smuggling compartment like on all the other Falcons. Alright. So now let's just close this back up. And you're just gonna want to take your time and carefully close this back up. So now let's just spin the Falcon around. Oh, and this falls off. Just spin the Falcon around. There we go. Now, this one okay. So these panels open up the exact same way as they do on the front of the Falcon, well, on the back of the Falcon. Yeah, so you're just going to be careful with those. Now, this section you're going to want to be extremely careful with. So what I recommend doing is taking the quad laser cannon there and just spinning it towards the back, and then carefully lifting this section up. Now, it will stay there as long as you do not make any sudden movements with the Falcon. Yeah. And as you can see, I already put something in there, a crate in there, which that did not come on the original set, and there's nothing in it, so there's nothing really to show you there. And then if we take a look at this, you can see deeper within, see how that mechanism works. So what it is this docking port is connected to a Technic beam, and when you pull on it, the Technic beam releases, which drops the ramp down. So we got the hollow board, the hollow chess game from the Let the Wookiee Win scene from Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope. Got some seats there. Another seat there with a control console. One thing I was surprised to learn is that, I don't know if, like the other Falcons, this comes undone. This panel comes off, which it's not supposed to, but it does that anyway. One thing I was surprised to learn is that I'm pretty sure that all the other Falcons did this, but if you close the roof up, there's just enough headspace for minifigures to fit inside, which I thought, due to the way that due to the way the Falcons were designed, I thought that the space was going to be too low and figures would not be able to fit inside standing up. But that is really cool. So let's just get him out there. Get him out there so we can talk about the other gimmick there, and that's what this has to do. Okay, so again, what you're going to want to do is just carefully take this middle section and just rest it on top there, and then just carefully take the panels, close them back up. There you go. Close that all the way back up. Oh, yes, I forgot to show you this. Okay, so if we come to this section here and take it off, you know, and then we have a seat that that a minifigure can sit in and control the quad laser cannon. That will just sit on top of there, and there you go. Just get them right there. Yep. Now let's turn it to this docking port here. So, yep. So the two gimmicks that this Falcon does that no other Lego Falcon has done, well, yet at least, is one, the boarding ramp can drop with you pull the docking thing out and the boarding ramp will drop down, and the other is this. What you do is you hinge this section up, pull this out, and then we have an escape pod. And the escape pod has a pretty simple interior. You can take minifigure, just sit them down in there, and close all this up. So there we go, and then you can just open this, slide it in there, just close that up, and that fits in there nicely. And that is awesome. There we go. That is really awesome. That's an awesome feature. I love that that was incorporated in the Falcon. And this thing is pretty big. It was bigger than I expect. Well, I mean, of course it had to be. Well, I mean, of course it's not going to be too big, because to make it more playable. But this thing is really, really big. Bigger than I was thinking. Because I thought all the Lego Falcons were a little smaller than this, but no, this set is actually pretty big. So that was a review on the Lego Star Wars set 4504 Millennium Falcon. Again, huge shout out to Prairie Bricks. If you wanna check out their store, it is at the Moorhead Center Mall in Minnesota. Yeah, just go ahead and show them some support, because their store is pretty cool. So again, that was to conclude this review. I think this is a very nicely done Millennium Falcon set, and the two gimmicks with the boarding ramp and the escape pod, which have not been present on any Falcon ever since, are really awesome. And it's overall it's a great collectible. So I will see you in the next video, which I will be covering my Infinity Gauntlet Lego build.